Carol Williams?
We were studying.
Studying what? Comparative anatomy?
The toilet barely flushes.
Is it like that in all your units?
A few worse. Most like this.
And they won't send out a plumber?
You should hear the excuses. And look at the carpet.
Somebody been walking on it with ice skates?
Sometimes it's cold enough. There's no heat. Oh, and check this out. Are you ready?
Okay, I've seen enough.
You can help us.
Miss Carrera, I just cannot believe what people think they can get away with.
Yeah, well, we offered to buy the building and fix the problems ourselves, but they refused to sell.
Look, I eat absentee slumlords like this for breakfast, okay? By the time I get through with these jokers, they could be scrubbing this floor on their own hands and knees.
Miss Turner? Ailey Turner?
What do you want? Somebody invite you in?
I'm Kate Brashaur with Brothers Keepers. I came about your father.
Oh, don't hear from the man in 15 years. Now he's supposed to be this happy family?
He thought you'd be better off without him.
Think he was with me before he went in? He'd been in and out of jail his whole life.
He's out now.
Well, good for him.
For you too, maybe, if you want to see what it's like to have a father.
Yo, well, it ain't no big deal, okay? Because none of my friends had a father.
Neither did my kids. They act like it's no big deal, too.
They dad go to jail?
Just took off.
No difference.
Yeah, there is. Yours is back.
I never even knew the man.
I can't tell you what to do.
Isn't that what people say right before they tell you what to do? Look, I said I don't want to see him.
I'll leave my card. Mr. Cole? Mr. Cole, may I speak with you for a moment?
Yeah, do I know you?
Kate. I'm Kate Brashaur. We haven't met. I'm with Brothers Keepers.
Oh, yeah, well, if it's about the Flower Street case, Joe already knows.
It's not about the Flower Street case. It's about Jackson Turner.
Thank you. Call my office, make an appointment.
No, I'm not here to give you any trouble. You must have believed he was guilty, but a terrible mistake was made, and it's not over yet. It's turning out to be incredibly hard to get him a job. If your office could write some kind of letter explaining how the DNA cleared him, it would help. It would make him feel like somebody in the system actually cares about what happened to him.
Ms. Brashaur, Jackson Turner was convicted by a jury.
Jury that heard all the evidence?
Excuse me?
There was a witness. There was an alibi.
Well, he found a confused and desperate woman who thought she owed him something. My staff at the time was the best and most thorough I've ever had.
Jackson was a black man who happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, yeah. Evils of racial profiling. Let me tell you something. Profiling of one kind or another is the only imaginable way to police a city this large. Jackson Turner fit a criminal profile, not a racial one. He was a convicted thief and an addict.
So you put him on death row?
Appeals court made a decision. I respect their right to do so, but I'm not writing a job reference for Jackson Turner. Please, in the future, have the professionalism, if nothing else, to call my office if you want to talk to me. Say hi to Joe.
Look, there's nothing going on.
I'd like to meet her. I'm giving you apples. Don't trade them. Eat them.
I mean, it's some kind of crime to have a girl over?
She's a senior.
Mom, you have to help get his jealousy under control.
I didn't say it was a crime. I just want to meet her.
Yeah, to see what kind of weird girl would be interested in a little kid like me.
No, just because I'm your mother, and I would like to meet her. Sweaters.
It's gonna be 80 degrees today.
It's 50 right now. Why don't you bring her by tonight for dinner?
Mom, we're just friends.
Yeah, Carol Williams has a lot of friends.
Hey. Take your lunch, go to school, and be nice.
The property is currently under the ownership of Martha and Edgar Rosen. Deed of title, county assessment, yada, yada, yada. Mr. and Mrs. Rosen reside at 421 South Palm Grove Drive in the heart of, you guessed it, ladies and gentlemen, Beverly Hills. Am I uptown enough?
You are.
Am I dressed for crushing millionaires under the heel of my boot?
You are.
How's it going?
I wish I had another day's work for him.
I have good news, sort of.
Start with the sort of.
It's a job, but it's nights at the Shrine Auditorium, cleaning up after events. It's walking distance from where you're staying.
Cleaning up what?
Restrooms. It's just for a while, just to give you some current employment history, good reference, something to go back to the electrical places with.
Let Lincoln Cole clean up toilets in the middle of the night.
But you're gonna have rent due in a week.
What can they do if I don't pay it? Put me in jail?
Kate, in my office now.
If I'd asked you before I did it, would you have said yes?
Obviously, you know what I would have said, which is why you didn't ask.
I thought the personal approach might work.
On a prosecutor who's running for DA.
Come here.
Let's forget all that, will you? Lincoln Cole would fry up his mother in corn batter to get a conviction. Sure, he may have intimidated a witness, but you're never going to prove it. His worry about Jackson Turner getting a life is what you have to do.
Have a hot lunch date.
Mind your own beeswax. You find him a job.
Not one he'll take.
Well, keep trying. He gets hungry enough, he'll take it. Have you put him back together with his daughter?
Struck out.
All right, well, you keep swinging. There are over 100 inmates released from death row over the past 10 years. I can't think of one case where you could prove prosecutorial misconduct. I don't feel right.
Excuse me, is this 421 South Palm Grove in Beverly Hills?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I'm looking for the Rosens. I was told they live here.
I'm Martha Rosen. Can I help you?
Hello, my name is Abby Schaefer. I'm a lawyer. I represent the tenants in the building.
Edgar!
You are obligated by law to maintain your rental property to a certain standard.
There are rules for tenants, too.
Yeah, they have to pay their rent.
Sometimes a rent strike is a tenant's only way of getting a landlord's attention.
30 years. We've always gotten on with our tenants.
Lately, it's gotten a little tight.
Yeah, well, the rents don't go up, like labor or materials. But we've always done everything we could.
The tenants always worked with us. Then this Carrera lady moves in.
She gets everybody to rile against us.
Oh, she just likes to hear her own voice.
Wait a minute. I was there. I saw the roaches and the rats. I saw a major infestation.
Look, if we had the money for an exterminator, he would be there today.
You don't have money for an exterminator?
No. Ever since that Carrara woman got everyone to stop paying.
We put everything we had into that building.
For our retirement.
We are not letting it go.
Who's saying you should let it go?
They are. They want to bleed us and badger us and send lawyers to
and if you
sue
don't
us.
pay up, they grab the building for peanuts.
Oldest game in the book.
You want statements, huh? You want documents, huh? Every harassing phone call. Every unpaid rent bill. Every dime we poured into that place. It's all here. Look, read.
If your clients are trying to destroy us, they're getting what they want.
How can you not be jumping at this?
How can I leave this place? Up.
The good ones always play hard to get.
Oh, I don't play.
Joe, bigger picture for a minute. How hard do you have to fight for every dime here? And you know the federal money is already drying out.
Don't remind me.
I am reminding you because you're in a position to do something about it. All your programs could be funded by the city, and they could go farther